My New Year's resolution? To cram my friends and myself into a large space to have a party, even though it looks really small from the outside. To travel to distant yet mundane locations. To fight things that I insist aren't robots, even though really practically they're robots. Yes, this is my New Year's resolution. But who are we kidding? I'll probably just break down, eat ice cream, and watch Doctor Who. Hi everyone, and welcome back to You Know Who. I'm your host, Brian Heinz. My God, it's been a long time since we've seen one another. It seems like part 6 of The Flux was weeks ago. Well, it's time for the New Year special, and that can only mean one thing in the Chibnall era, Daleks. So let's find out what the Dr. Dan and Yaz are up to. This is Eve of the Daleks. Will we ever meet Adam of the Daleks? Probably not.
You leave me high and dry, on my own, on New Year's Eve, working in a business that you know I hate, but not as much as I hate you, Jeff. And I do hate you. I wish I never employed you.
Tell me that's not Jeff.
So yeah, can you call me back when you get a chance? Thank you. My phone's broken, the button, and I can't put it on silent. And so obviously everyone's sending me messages and texts and pictures from their night, and unsurprisingly, I don't really want to see them.
Probably turn the volume down.
You know, instead of all of those parties and people and drinks.
Nick,
I mean, it's not
stop
fun, is
talking.
it? Stolen or illegal goods. Tires, animals, humans, dead or alive in any cases. Cash, plant, food, cars, guns,
I wonder which is worse, dead or alive
material
humans
that is
in storage.
in any way toxic, hazardous, or radioactive, as valued customer as you are, Nick.
Platinum Loyalty Card member, that's me.
Nick, go. This is getting painful.
When I set this going, the TARDIS will go into self-reset.
What does that
Should,
mean?
if I've got this right, which I'm sure I have, clear out all the flux debris, minimise the number of doors, and be back to fully functioning.
Is there still flux around? There's still extra doors?
How long is a little bit?
We never really found out where the other doors led.
Here we go.
We redoing the TARDIS? Are we getting a new TARDIS set?
Go, 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 go.
Maybe they could have gotten out first. Did they really need to be inside there when you did that? But just... yeah, oh. Okay. This is not a beach.
Where's the beach?
Yes, where's the beach? Oh, no! Oh, no.
That's supposed to be like that, is it?
Not sure.
Jeez, that is a whole lot of storage space. Now everything is red. Why? Daleks like green. I know we're not supposed to, we're supposed to pretend we don't know who the villains are, but come on, it's called Eve of the Daleks. We know. Good.
Identify.
I'm Nick.
Goodbye, Nick.
That I inherited from your stupid uncle. Obviously, no offense, God rest his soul.
Your Uncle Barry was a saint.
Oh,
Oh,
listen,
you
Mom,
just kept
I
resetting
have
the
to go back
timeline,
to
though,
school.
Mom.
So, yeah, just call me the bongs, will you?
The lines will all be busy.
No, they won't.
I don't like calling on the
No, go away with your stupid having
Turn the volume off. You don't have to listen if it bothers you.
stupid parties, stupid drinking, stupid everyone here. Just die, everyone.
I don't think Nick is dead because... well, maybe he is.
You all done, Nick?
I am not Nick.
You kind of are. You're Nick Briggs doing the voice. Tip of the hat, tip behind the scenes
Is
now.
now under Dalek control.
What's going on?
Exterminate.
We've only just started and you've killed our 2 guest stars?
Daleks.
Since when? You've been using the same stick gun for the last 50 years.
Exterminate.
What? Well, it was a short episode, but for everyone who didn't like Jodie's doctor, I hope you're happy. Deja vu.
Most places have.
Access codes, yes, I know, no need to go on about it. Sorry. I'm just a bit spaced out.
Led by the storage unit.
Is the TARDIS doing this, or is the new Dalek weapon doing this? Can't get out.
2 people in this building about to die unless we stop it. So why isn't he here?
It's like an escape room episode. Except if you stay too long, you get killed.
What? No animals, alive or dead.
They're more furniture once they're stuffed.
New Year's Eve is the best time to meet a man.
Ma'am,
Or an evil
I'm
alien.
gonna have to call you back at the bar.
So we're dead. Second time round.
The inferior human is
Who
correct.
you calling inferior?
You. Assessment has been made.
Pretty smart, Daleks.
Oh,
We've been here before. The time reset. Time.
Groundhog Day. Same difference.
yeah. He's not wrong.
It will kill everything not within its own image.
Within its own image?
And then what does it want with us? Why is it here?
I don't know. All I know is we don't have much.
Oh, fudge.
What are you doing?
I'm being timid.
Stop patronizing.
Okay.
There is no escape. Daleks are patient. I will wait.
Shall we
The
go?
consensus does seem to be that you're trapped.
Worried about.
What were you worried about?
You have a lot of ex-girlfriends. They're alive still out there.
Of course. Oh, God. Of course. Yeah, no.
He was giving off that vibe.
Just like,
Just throw stuff away!
yeah.
Oh.
Take me. You can take me. Just let them go.
I'd rather kill them all.
Not his fault, it's... Oh, my giddy aunt. What the...
Hey!
Mommy, please, now is not the time.
But the lines will all be busy at midnight.
No, they won't. Goodbye.
Let's focus on what we can do now. You know,
My,
I said.
oh
there's
my
another
giddy
way.
aunt! She said, oh my giddy aunt!
Solid concrete walls, the time loop shortening on each reset. Is that a good or bad thing? Not sure.
Bad, I
Definitely
think,
one.
because once you hit midnight, that's probably it.
Less time for the Daleks.
Exterminate.
I mean, you know, in fairness for the Dalek, that's got to feel pretty good. It's the only Dalek in all of existence to have killed the Doctor 3 times. I mean, no Dalek before has ever killed the Doctor. It's done it 3 times. Oh! Spin.
Do not move.
I think I owe you one. Look after each other.
You're alright, Dan. I wasn't sure about you, but you're okay.
I arrived 1.93 rails ago.
What is a rel in comparison to Earth time?
No, I was you manage it?
Daleks do not have managers.
Tell that to the Dalek Supreme, or the Dalek Emperor, or the Black Dalek, or the Red Dalek, or Davros.
Analysis concludes.
I didn't come and try to save you that second time.
Not sure these are particularly useful resources.
I like that hat, though. Somebody's living here.
I think Jeff might live here.
Render, Doctor.
Well, we know where it is this time. Oh, are there no aliens out there who are good shots? Even with the element of surprise, they miss.
Look at our exit. How long has this been going on for?
3 years.
Oh my... What? 3 years?
3 years?
So stalkery.
You will never escape us.
So there's 2 of you.
Nick Briggs always says you gotta do the high-pitched Dalek, you gotta do the low-pitched Dalek, you gotta do the Dalek that talks a little slow, the Dalek talks a little fast. That's how you
Attempts to evade us are
redo the voices for all the different Daleks.
using the flux to destroy the Dalek.
That was really more the Santarans.
That's my idea.
Okay.
Who does military time, really? Come on.
My friend Lauren actually says that good-hearted weirdos are actually the keepers. So,
What? No, nothing.
He just knows a good-hearted
We need to
weirdo.
stay here and come up with a plan.
Two-hearted weirdo.
Fix this.
A good two-hearted weirdo. There we go.
You haven't done a very good job so far.
I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked.
If you don't get out, you won't have anything.
Who is he? Why is he talking?
Are you? Noticing my mate, that's my job.
Thanks, Sheffield.
How would the plan work?
Next loop, we have 4
The
minutes.
TARDIS crew's getting a little
5
passive-aggressive.
plus 4 minutes each time. We make this work next time round.
But we failed to do this the last 5 times.
You've got a
And
plan
this time
now.
we've even less.
Sorry.
You ever told her
So do what?
how you feel about her?
I don't know what you mean.
Kind of obvious. Yeah.
I don't know what to do, Dan. I've never told anyone. Not even myself.
Just tell her.
It's not that easy.
I took way too long to tell somebody that I liked them, and then the universe ended and everything got messy. I wouldn't want that to happen to you, Sheffield.
Oh.
Dan,
It's behind him.
don't move.
That's what behind you, yes.
Duck?
I'm sorry. I'll fix this.
This lighthearted time loop is getting a little dumb.
Oh, Jeff. You bad, bad man. Dan, come and help me with this. Yaz, go get Sarah and Nick. Bring them down here.
I don't know if they're illegal
What
in
about
the
all the
UK.
stuff on the 5th floor? Just bring them down here. Sorry. No time. Really, no time. My actions are catching up with me.
She likes you.
I like her too.
No, I mean,
Don't.
she likes you.
No human presence. Life signals in subground level space.
Why are we just now hearing this? Can't we scan the whole building? Do we have to do it a room at a time?
You took your time. Not even wearing a watch. Doing it for show. Still haven't beaten us then?
The time loop is almost
I mean, if you
closed.
consider that they've killed you multiple times, yes, they had beaten you.
And I love you. Yeah, because I'm not really sure I say that enough.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk, Mammy.
You're being nice.
God, are you ill?
No, I'm not. Do you know what? Happy New Year. I love you, but I have to go.
Mothers. Gee whiz. What are we doing with the fireworks?
Running out of time, Doc.
Haven't seen this much gunpowder since 1605.
Remember?
Human presence confirmed.
Ooh, I don't know. If they put gunpowder. Okay, I'll give you that. That probably hurt them. Gunpowder and the illegal chemicals are enough to destroy a Dalek casing. I assume they were chemicals. They had something in there.
Good fireworks.
We gotta meet Jeff, though. Really, we have to meet Jeff. No, we probably won't.
We're live.
You did it. Time didn't reset.
We did it.
Wasn't the TARDIS in there? Crazy kids. Oh, there we go. Daleks have been destroyed.
Good display. Just for me, is it?
That's gotta be Jeff. Not crazy about the crystals. Hey! Well, that was Eve of the Daleks, and it was a fun little episode, and it was a lot less ambitious with the Daleks filling more of a traditional monster role than previous New Year specials. Previous New Year specials were all very focused on what the Daleks were doing and why they were doing it and how they were doing it and what they were. This time, this is just kind of the Doctor and everyone is trapped, and the Daleks are here to kill you. Go with what works with the Daleks. The Daleks are murderers. And sticking the Daleks and all the humans and the Doctor into a Groundhog's Day time loop situation was novel, but it also kind of changed the rules of the Doctor Who universe. For the first time ever, a Dalek got lucky and killed the Doctor. Oh, this is a new weapon. You're dead. Why haven't they ever done that before? They've been using the same weapon for hundreds of thousands of years, and finally they think, let's come up with a new one that the Doctor can't stop. And it worked! They killed him! If it hadn't been for the time loop, they finally would have killed the Doctor. That's just not how the Doctor Who universe works. You don't get lucky and kill the Doctor. Yeah, you can kill supporting characters or people brought in for this episode, but that's just not within the rules of the Doctor Who universe. So the time loop breaks those rules instantly to let you know things are off. Like, Nick and Sarah get killed almost immediately. I'm like, wait, what? So we establish these new rules, and then we get about explaining them. Yes, they're going to die every iteration, but then we lose a minute, and as we get closer to midnight, that's the cutoff point for some reason. We don't understand exactly why the TARDIS has caused this time loop, and we don't understand why it lasts until midnight, other than the connotation of New Year's Eve. I mean, those are very arbitrary rules that seem only to play into the fact that it's New Year's Eve and midnight's a special time on New Year's Eve, but okay, I can run with it. Let's talk about Nick, played by Johnny Selman. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Okay, what a weird fellow. And yes, he gave off serial killer vibes. I'm glad they answered. They're all alive, right? Yes. Okay, good. He's the only renter in this rental unit, and he rents a tremendous amount of space just to store a tremendous amount of things left behind by ex-girlfriends, most of whom he only dated once or twice. Yet they always leave stuff behind at his place. I mean, it's a little fuzzy how long he's been doing that, if he comes in more than once a year, but he's always there at midnight because he knows she'll be there, because he knows her assistant will let her down and not show up. But that means, since he's been doing it for the last 3 years, he found out about it on the first year, or Josh told him and he had advanced knowledge and he didn't tell her about it, which is kind of sketchy. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Say he just accidentally was there 3 years ago, saw her there, and decided to try it again next year. So then he's got a theory, and when he tests it out, the next year she's there again. And so this is like the third year he's done it. This can only be like, okay, this is confirmation. This is my first time I noticed it. Now I'm testing a theory. This time this confirms it because I've done this 3 times. What are the odds that she would have been there all 3 years in a row? I know this guy's unreliable and he does this all the time, but again, this is just 3 times this has happened. Admittedly, each time on New Year's Eve. I mean, the odds that this would actually be a pattern are pretty hard to believe. He either had advanced knowledge that she was going to be there, or the universe is unbelievably coincidental. But Nick, he played the character very kind of like quiet and withdrawn, and okay, I've been that quiet loser with a crush on someone who never says anything about it. Generally speaking, we don't go on around the world trips with them after we die a bunch of times. Generally speaking, we just move on or escalate to more disturbing behavior. The less said there, the better. And then we had Sarah, played by Aisling B. Again, I'm probably mispronouncing that name. Apologies. I really liked this character. She was very kind of sarcastic and dry wit in a way that I appreciate. Like, everything's going wrong, but there's always someone else to blame. You're a weirdo. They're here to kill you, but then kind of taking accountability. And you did something nice for me. You tried to sacrifice yourself to save my life, and I lied. I wasn't being nice. You know who she reminded me of was Cecily Strong from Saturday Night Live. She looks a lot like her. They both have the same kind of sense of humor, but that's just, that's neither here nor there. But I liked her. Again, I'm not sure I'd want to go on around the world with someone who may or may not be a serial killer, but you do you, girl. As for the story, I'm glad we're still dealing with the fallout from the Flux. This felt like a Flux epilogue. The Doctor is purging the last of her antimatter from the ship because, of course, antimatter would destroy any matter it touches and destroy everything, but the TARDIS is fine. It just needs to be purged. whatever, saying this is happening because we have a story we need to tell. I get it. The Daleks thought they were all dead, but no, most of the Daleks were dead. But there were other Daleks, and they're mad that that Dalek warfleet was destroyed by the Doctor. So, yes, fallout from the Flux. The Doctor's keeping secrets again. Let's get to the cast, the main cast. Dan... I still have a lot of questions about Dan. Why was he pretending to be a tour guide? Why did Kevin East's mind control in the first episode not work on him? Because he tried to do that like Jedi mind trick to him, and Dan just shrugged it off. I'm enjoying the sibling rivalry relationship that Dan has developed with Yaz. That wasn't there with Yaz and Ryan. They were more good friends. Here, there's the constant teasing over Sheffield, Liverpool. Now we're in Manchester. Why? I don't know British cities. I don't get the rivalries. Exploring upon that time they were traveling together with Professor Jericho. 4 years, really? They've aged amazingly well. I've been with you long enough to recognize your feelings for the Doctor. I'm going to sacrifice myself to buy you guys time to figure out what's going on, knowing that I'll be brought back. Getting in the Dalek's face and kind of, messing with it mentally a little. Dan has grown on me as a character. There have been some episodes where there's not much to do with him, but everyone in the main cast had a little something in this episode. Let's talk about the Doctor, because I'm going to save Yaz for last. Doctor, once again, keeping secrets from Yaz. Don't do that. I thought we were done with that. But she's still hiding things. If we're going to go ahead with the Yaz-Doctor relationship, that's fine. I would have been okay with exploring the Doctor in a hetero relationship with a man, not necessarily Dan, but, that's something we've never done before. Removing gender from the role of the Doctor, since the relaunch in 2009, has had plenty of women in love with him. Outside of Captain Jack, I don't think there have been a lot of men in love with him. So that would have been something I would have been okay with exploring. I know it sounds like I'm making an argument for hetero relationships, but I'm not. I'm just saying, again, if we remove gender, we've had a lot of Doctor-women relationships. I would be okay with Doctor-men relationships, or Doctor non-binary relationships, or Doctor extraterrestrial relationships, and whatever that means, It just seems like Doctor-woman, we've been doing a lot since 2009. That's what I mean. Of course, now with the Doctor being a female, it becomes a lesbian relationship, and that's something we haven't done. I'm okay with exploring that. Let's talk about Yaz, played by Mandip Gill. Not a lot to do in the first half, but then Dan kind of speaks his mind, and we kind of get into Yaz's head for a bit, and things that were hinted at are finally kind of out, if you will. And so we have this moment where Yaz acknowledges her feelings for the Doctor. Finally, it's been hinted at a bit, but then also has to acknowledge that she's never really been honest with anyone, even herself, about these feelings, specifically for the Doctor, or maybe just in general for women. Obviously, we had Bill before her, but this is the first time we've had a character not out on the show. Bill was out. Captain Jack was out. This is the first time we've had a character kind of coming to terms with their sexuality while a member of the TARDIS crew. So that could be an interesting place to go with Yaz for the next 2 episodes. We have the Sea Devils coming up, and then the finale. I thought this was going to be the finale for the Jodie era. I didn't realize there were 2 more specials, so we've got time. There were some basically good character moments. This was an interesting premise with a little bit of a shaky backstory, and the Daleks weren't doing much. They were just there to menace the cast, and that's okay. This was kind of a lighter episode where the Daleks kill everyone over and over again, if you have a broad understanding of the term lighter. I mean, it wasn't really huge stakes. There's 5 people trapped in a building. They're going to die if they don't get up at midnight, and there are monsters that keep killing them, but then time resets. It's not a hugely complicated premise, but I enjoyed this episode. Classic? No, but some good character development, although I still want more for Dan's backstory. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hey, check out my Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you help these videos get made. Until next time, whenever that could be, I'm not really sure when that Sea Devils episode is. This is You Know Who, and I'm your host, Brian Heinz.